Okay.
To start the process, you need to measure in 18 inches from either side and 19.5 inches up from the floor. Do that on both sides. And you're ready to drill your first hole from the inside out where the vents go in. And always make sure you're right on the center of that marking. And then when you've got your hole, you go on out through just to make the pilot hole, the hole for the pilot, hole for the outside hole. But you got to be real careful when you do this. Your hole saw has a tendency to get stuck. The wood has a tendency to get stuck, so you have to take it out first. You go get a screwdriver. Stop. Okay, that's all for the inside. Then you go outside and we use a smaller drill and we'll do the same thing outside. Now you already have your pilot hole, so all you have to do is drill this hole. Always be careful because the bits have a tendency to grab a hold of your aluminum and you can break your center bit and it can run across and ruin your aluminum. So you really want to be careful when you drill this hole. They recommend for these holes to be a minimum of 16 inches in between each other. So you want to be careful. These are a little bit more. These are like 24 inches or so center to center. They can be a little closer together, but it works best if it's a minimum of 16 inches between each hole. The next step is placing your adapters where the hoses go on. It fits right on the outside of that hole. So you want to make sure everything's correct. And then you caulk the back side of your piece. Have the caulk go right over the center of your piece, so the holes, so it goes right over your holes where you need to go in then to fasten it on to your aluminum. Now when you place this over the hole, sure it's centered right onto the hole. And then take an 1/8 inch drill and drill your first hole into the aluminum. Then we take a 1/2 inch screw, stainless steel screw, and run that in through there. Okay. You don't need to pre-drill the rest. You just drill them right through. Now, the only thing left to do is put this cap over the outside of it, which seals it off for when you're driving down the road. And then, after we're all done with everything, we'll put a bead of caulk all the way around this yet and clean it off real nice and clean to make sure it doesn't leak. Then on the inside, two louvers, and they fit right in your hole. That'll seal it off right out to the outside edge. off. Take it back off. That's perfect. Then again, you just take these half-inch screws. Be very careful when you screw those in. You only have an 1/8 inch thick backer. So when you screw them in, you want to be careful. You don't screw them too tight so they don't spin out. Then you can snap your cover in place, and you can turn it any way you want it, all the way around, so it blows up, so it doesn't hit your face. Total job will probably take about 15 minutes or 15 to 20 minutes. That's it. And that's it.